Hello everyone, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. As I said, I wanted to do a behind the scenes as far as the wardrobe choices for the ball for the next episode, because in history there was a lot of shade and little jabs you could do just with like colors and things like that, like Anne Boleyn wearing yellow when Catherine of Aragon passed for happiness. So we're going to jump right in and start here with Etne. So Etne is currently trying to, we don't know if she just wants to settle to be a mistress or take the throne from the queen, but I did dress her in red for the king's colors, and I added a lot of makeup to make her look like, I am a woman, I am not a little girl, and the red is very close to purple, so that's another reason, and she's wearing a flower crown, so this is her statement that she is going to be the next ruler. She's in charge. She's taking control. The royals have ruined her life and her family, and she's here to get on that throne and, maybe seek some revenge. But yeah, this is her showing that she is a woman and she is not a little girl anymore, and she's going to be taking control. So she is just looking glamorous. Glamorous as can be. Next, we are going to go to the queen. So the queen has other plans. So as if you watch the other video, you know that she has reached out to her nephew. So she is going to be wearing the colors of Oasis Spring. If you remember in the first ever episode where we did a memory, she was wearing green. That is the color of Oasis Spring. So this is her knowing that the royals that overthrew her family are going to be there. This is her saying, I am not illegitimate. I am the heir to Oasis Springs. I am valid. I am, all of these things. She is not backing down. That is why she is wearing Oasis Springs colors. She is 100% Oasis Springs bloodline is basically what we're getting at. So that is what she is decked out in. I'm sure they didn't use that word, but that is the choices for our Queen Isabel here for the ball. So she's being very in your face, and I don't think Oasis Springs monarchs are going to appreciate that, but let's just look how beautiful she is. And she's pregnant. I think she's in her second trimester, so she is looking glamorous as ever. Look at her. Green is her color, not gonna lie. Like, red looks good, but green definitely brings out her beauty there. But yeah, so hers is basically sticking the middle finger in the air type of a, approach to this. So very excited to see everyone's reaction when she comes out in that. Then we have our twins. So the twins, I just went ahead and put Colette. She is in a red and green mixture. Symbolizing, the joining of Oasis Spring and Windenburg if that marriage contract goes through. But since we don't know which twin will actually be the one to be betrothed, I did decide to just kind of put them both in different shades, but same concept, just a blend of red and green. So that is what our little princesses are wearing. Look at little Marguerite. So they match, but they don't match. So we can still figure out who's who. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to remember. But they're not 100% identical, because I had a glitch where they all aged up to like elders. So I did see them when they were older. By the way, if you ever have that glitch happen, it is horrible. But just go into the cast full edit mode, age them back down. Here we have our King Edward, and I'm just going to stick him with this because he's wearing purple. He's royal, and that's just what he's doing. He's wearing his fancy pants, so nothing too major of a change with Edward. He's just wearing purple as a symbol of his, his royal bloodline. So that's really it with him. Now, we have to actually give Scorpia an age up, because I had aged her down to keep the storyline going. So here she is. Now we will take this she's gorgeous without anything. Look at her. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's give Scorpia a makeover. Look at her. Oh my God, she is just drop dead gorgeous. I'm sorry, I think she's like my favorite now. Oh my God, look at her. She is stunning. So, for our beautiful, gorgeous, every other word you can think of, Scorpia here, she is wearing a combination. So, she's back to wearing pink to represent Glimmerbrook, but she also is wearing mostly black to symbolize Forgotten Hollow, because she is missing her family. So this is kind of a combination showing, you know, that she's accepting both as her homes. So I just did like accents, you know, of the pink in, but she is just I know that these dresses are not time period appropriate. Okay, I probably should have said that to begin with. This is my story. This is how I want to play, and I can do what I want. So just like you can. So they are not going to be accurate. I understand that, but I do try to just, you know, I just make them look fancy, and I think I can get away with it because, I mean, who's gonna stop me? So there's that. But anyways, so this is Scorpia, and I'm very, very happy with it. Next, we're going to go ahead and look at Beatrice. Beatrice has to find a husband, so she is going to be spoiled by Duchess Cece because she has connections. And this is her all dolled up. She's really quite a looker. Like, her husband will be a lucky man once you get past all the, you know, mental health issues that she has, what's the word? Succumbed to, that she ended up getting once she went to the castle and was being accused of things and set up and almost died. So, you know, she's a little rough inside, but she looks beautiful on the outside. So we put her in blue, of course, for, you know, the Duke and the Duchess. And now we have her brother, Christian, who I couldn't remember his name in the last video. So she reached out, and the Duke and the Duchess went ahead and sent over someone to do his wardrobe. But of course he's in a shade of blue because they're basically sponsoring him, since he is going to be escorting Beatrice, his sister, to help her find a husband and to execute a plan that him and the rebellion have put together. Probably an assassination. I don't know. That's what I heard, but we'll see. The next episode, we just gotta see. We're gonna move on to Jasper, who is the Countess's nephew, our little pretty boy farmer here. So for him, I wanted to just do a little spiffing up here, because he's already, I mean, he already looks like he's got makeup on. He does. I'm not gonna lie. I did put some makeup on him. But anyways, I mean, he looks like royalty. He's from a good family, but his mother and father, you know, his father was a farmer. His mother chose love over anything else. And so he lives a very minuscule life. He's a peasant, all right? He doesn't have nice things. So this isn't going to work. We're going to give him something a little more spiffy. We're just going to say that the Countess went ahead and dolled him up, went and purchased him a new outfit. Let's see. Let's do white. I think I like white because that's kind of like neutral. Yeah. So he is going as part of the coup with Christian, as part of the rebellion, to the ball. I mean, look at that face. Who would ever think that he could do something that's, you know, anything less than perfect? All right, Lauren, you need to calm down. I'm totally not simping for a sim here. It's fine. So anyways, this is Jasper. Just gonna fix his lips real quick. And yeah, I feel like he looks like a freaking vampire. Like he would be on, you know what? I'm getting distracted, getting sidetracked. So this is him. This is Jasper. Pretty little thing. Next up, we have the Countess, who we know she is just, you know, she enjoys all the nice things. She is just absolutely glamorous. So the Countess, even though she has some issues with the Queen, because, you know, she clearly tried to poison and kill her, she's still going to wear a slight color of red just to, try and make peace with everything going on. And then she's got just the slightest hue of green underneath in honor of the joining of Windenburg and Oasis Spring with the marriage contract and all of that. So that is what she is wearing and why. All about symbolism here. And then we have the son, Lord Lionel Buckingham. So I've got some ideas for him. He's kind of a loner. I feel like he knows his duty and all of that, but he just really he doesn't want to be bothered. I feel like he just wants to be left alone. But so, this is his outfit. Nothing too fancy smancy, just, just enough. Jasper's actually looking a lot more fancy than him, but it's cool. Then we have the Earl William Buckingham, and we're just gonna keep him, in a typical outfit that he wears. We're just gonna adjust the colors a bit. So he's going to wear a little bit of the Oasis Spring hues. Same reasons. Now for the Countess's sister, Mary. She probably is not going to go to the ball, honestly, but just in case she does, depending on how the gameplay goes, let's go ahead and see. So since she doesn't have a lot of money, this is the best that she would be able to pull off, with where she stands right now as far as status and all that. And then her husband, William. Do I have a lot of Williams? I think I do. So William is just going to go like this because, again, peasants don't have a lot of money. That's the best that they can do. So really, Jasper's looking the best out of that family. But their little daughter, who's also Mary, named after her mom, she's definitely not going to the ball, but I just wanted you to see her. So that's Jasper's little sister. She's cute. She's a cute little button nose. All right, so now one of my favorites. We have Muriel. I think I'm saying that right. And I just have her dressed to turn heads, and she's going to find someone and knock them right off of their feet. Stunning. Next, we have the Baron's son, Sloane. He's going to wear red because obviously he needs to show support to the King and Queen. Moving on to the Rochesters, the Duke and Duchess's family. We have our little Edward here. He's not going to be attending the ball. He's too tiny. But I just wanted to show you guys the little cutie who has the nose and everything like his dad and the king. So I feel like he's going to be a little look-alike. We'll see. We will see. But I just wanted to show him off a little bit. So let's go to the Duke. So we have our Duke here, Richard. And of course, he's going to be wearing blue because that's his colors. So I don't know why I have two colors in Windenburg, but I think there's going to be a reason for it later. Hint, hint. Anyhow, so he's just going to be, looking official because he is the brother of the king. He's the Duke. And obviously his son is the only male heir that their bloodline has at the moment. So he's dressed to represent. Now, for our beautiful Duchess Cecile, but I always mess up how to say it, so I say Cece. She, of course, is going to be wearing blue. But I put her hair down. So this kind of showing that, she's more relaxed now. She feels more at ease, less, life threatened from all the attacks. But so she's just looking, very relaxed, elegant, gorgeous as ever. And she's also pregnant, I'm pretty sure. I haven't been on my game in a minute. It's fine. But anyways, so... Oh, yeah, she is. Don't mind me. So, now we're... Charles the Terrible, who's actually, the sweetheart. So, he is going to, unfortunately, meet his demise if you've been watching the series. He had an unfortunate role. And that's going to happen on the ball episode. But I'm going to make sure that's, worthy of him. That sounds weird. Whatever. Anywho. So he's wearing blue and red to basically kind of symbolize, he's the male heir. He could potentially be the next on the throne. But we know he won't make it. Sorry. So, if you guys remember when Thomas was born, he actually had a skin discoloring, and it went away when he aged up. I finally found it in somewhere, and so I put it back on him because I don't like to mess with too many things. Like if the game puts it in there, I try to keep it. You know what I mean? So I feel like maybe we make this like a potential, like that's a birthmark that's like hereditary, like a lot of the family has it. Maybe it symbolizes like the true king one day. I don't know. We'll just see. But he's going to be wearing blue. I can't talk. Did I ever tell you I have that New York edumacation? Because I do. Anyways, so that is our Thomas. He's going to be going to the ball. I don't think I'm going to have Mercius go, but this is his formal wear that he just kind of came with, because I'm pretty sure I downloaded him from the gallery. 99% sure. If I never said it, I kind of view them all as like Vikings. But their color is black, but that looked more blue. That's probably why I had it purple, so. Let's move on to Freya. So Freya we have here, and she is wearing jewelry that has pink in it in honor of her sister. She is just dolled up. She's so excited to see her sister, but of course she's wearing black because she comes from Forgotten Hollow, and black just seemed appropriate for their colors. So that is Freya. I cannot wait until she ages up. There's going to be a lot of betrothals getting made too, by the way, in the next episode or the following, depending on how much I can fit in. And, of course, we have our heir who appeared out of thin air, Sigurd, not dressed appropriately, so let's switch that real quick. Sorry, sir, no slippers for you. Anyhow, so I have some plans for him also, but this is his formal wear. Nothing too major, but basically he's kind of like, you know, he's the next heir after his father, so he's just dressed like, you know, I don't know. Insert word here. Insert description here. But, yeah, so that's Sigurd. He will be attending. Now let's get to Theodora. So Theodora did age up, and that's where the wrinkles, which I feel personally attacked because I'm 32, and I just feel like that's rude. But anyway, I did obviously add a lot of skin details to her because I wanted to make her look really troubled, like worn out from life, just like, you know, that poison that's in her and just everything that's happened to her, the trauma that she's faced. I just really wanted to show physically. So her hair I did to look completely untamed, which is, you know, really defining for her because at this moment she's dangerous. She's untamed. She feels like her whole life, everything's been ripped away from her. Now her daughter, she feels like was ripped away from her and it was all planned. She has basically decided that Duchess Cece is the cause of everything, cause and effect. If she never came to her, nothing would have happened. So I have her dressed in black to symbolize Forgotten Hollow. She pretty much she no longer cares about Glimmerbrook because Glimmerbrook was nothing but negative for her, you know, being kidnapped and all of that. So that is the story behind Theodora here. She's just supposed to look untamed to just show how crazy she is now. So I hope you guys like this video. I know it wasn't like necessary, but I just thought it'd be really cool to kind of explain to you guys my thought process behind it. Mainly because I was watching with my mother-in-law Project Runway, and my mom always watched it also, and it was like just cool when they're describing their thought process behind it. So, all right, guys, I'll send out your invitations to the ball. See you soon. Bye.